And we're back. Happy October.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to be doing some comfort food.
Okay, nothing says fall to me besides pumpkin spice lattes. Comfort food says fall to me. We're talking stews and gumbos, of course, we're in South Louisiana. Mexican food, pancakes, mac and cheese, anything just makes you feel good. For whatever weekend that's cold and rainy, this is for you.
Hey. All right, so first I'm going to go over the ingredients, and then he's going to take it over and get started on cooking it.
Did we tell him what we're making?
Oh, we have not.
No.
Let's go for that.
Okay, so what we're going to make today, it's going to be very simple. It's a green chili chicken enchilada. Now, none of my Texas family get after me, but when I get to the tortilla part and how to lay this out, it's going to be a little different. There's at least 3 ways that you can do this with your family. And really, when you're putting the enchiladas together, you can probably have the kids to help you. Nothing's really going to be hot just yet. So that'd be a great family project for the holidays. So let's get started. Right.
I'm careful with the measure, steady with the plan. You're dancing through the kitchen, singing with the pan. The opposites together, but somehow it all fits. Every little moment has the perfect kind of mix. Little peas in a pot, mix it wrong and right. The chaos in our order make the recipe ignite. Yeah, 2 guys in the kitchen, love is what we got. Cooking up a story, 2 peas in a pot.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and go over the ingredients first. So we have 3 cups of shredded rotisserie chicken.
Note, Aldi's has the containers of rotisserie chicken already shredded up. It's tasty, seasoned really well, and a quick way to just add it to any meal you make. Okay,
perfect.
Easy prep.
A half of a medium white or yellow onion. And then we have 3 minced garlic cloves. 2 cups of hatch green chili, salt and pepper to taste, and then we have 5 cups of hot water, which is already on the stove, I think. Is it?
Yes, it's on the stove.
Perfect.
I got a bowl.
1/3 cup of butter and 1/3 cup of flour, 18 corn tortillas, and then oil for frying. I can't talk today apparently. And then shredded cheese of your choice.
Okay, so the shredded cheese, who doesn't like a lot of cheese, go with the amount that they ask for. I like cheesy cheese, so I am probably going to add a lot more to the recipe. Corn tortillas are going to vary depending on the size of your pan. The recipe calls for 9 by 13 pan. And let's just see how it layers out. So we'll explain that later on.
But so he's going to take it over, and we're going to go ahead and get started on the cooking portion.
Okay, so first I want to make sure that you've got enough oil in the pan to cover the bottom of it, and let's go ahead and get it started. And once the oil is heated up, we're going to go ahead and add the onion and the garlic and the hatch. Now, for my family in Texas, they would probably get the hatch pepper and roast it and get everything ready from scratch. You can buy the cans of the hatch chili, green chilies already canned. There's medium and hot. So if you want a little spice in your life, knock yourself out. So let's get this oil heated up a little bit. I'm going to get my water boiling in the back too.
So while you do that, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've been doing for the last 4 years?
Oh my gosh. So that's right, because you got to explain what you did last month. So what I did, I actually got my certification as a life coach. Shout out to Kitchen Table Counseling and Life Coaching. Woo woo. It was a great experience. Did a lot of really heavy work. Coursework was really intense. Was basically going through it myself, and all the different tools that I was able to get to be able to help people to work through their trauma towards inner healing. So it was a great experience. Met some wonderful people. I think we had the best class ever. It was a great experience. Did my internship, my 100 hours, and shout out to anybody that helped me through that time. And so that's what I've been doing. So not only do I have my full-time job, but I also am there for people that need some assistance in getting unstuck. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. Let's go ahead and throw this onion in here. Now we're going to cook the onion until it's translucent. Save some of the onion because we're going to need it for the platter when we put everything together. So we've got our onion going right now. And what that starts to get translucent, a couple of minutes. Actually, I'm going to add a little more. Maybe. I'm going to let y'all in a little secret. So we have a place called Guidry's here in town. So they actually sell a container of cut up onion and bell pepper. We call it the Trinity because they got a little bit of celery in it. So I kind of cheated because I know growing up as a kid, mom always used and grandma always used onion and bell pepper. So I'm like, why not? So that's the thing. This is the basic recipe for this. So if you want to throw in your own little nuances, go for it. God, everything good that we cook here in the South and in my culture too. Why does it always start with onions? Somebody look that up. And we're also going to add salt and pepper to this and kind of just add it to taste. And once we get the roux going and add it to this along with the water, then we'll be able to taste it and see if we need a little more salt and pepper. So let's let that onion cook a smidge. I'm going to grab my glass of wine. Cheers to your health. Go ahead and move this over here, get this going. The recipe doesn't call for bell pepper again, but I threw it in there. Why not? We're going to put in our garlic. And we're going to throw in our hatch peppers. See this over here. Put this in there. Growing up as a kid, when I was helping my mother in the kitchen, my mom would always say, a good chef always cleans up after himself. Always. So that's what I do. So we're going to let this cook for a few minutes. And then we're going to add the water. And then I'm going to make a quick roux. So kind of skipping ahead real quick just to say the amount of tortillas that you use, for a 9x13 pan, we're going to see how they're going to fit. So I threw in 18, why not? Because the way we're going to layer it, and it's going to be different, it should come out really good and tasty.
So if anybody ever wants to know why does Jeff do all the cooking, well, I'm going to explain that to you right now as we look over the stove. There is no way I can keep up with that many pots going at one time. My attention span is just not there for it.
Welcome to my brain. I'm a multitasker, so I love multitasking. I like doing 2 or 3 things at the same time.
And I am more of a hyper-focused person.
And I'm an adrenaline junkie, so I just kind of that's my jam, man. That's my jam.
I would have to do each thing individually.
Oh my gosh, these peppers smell so good. I should have threw in the really hot one, but I will.
At least it's not trying to choke us out like last time.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that last time we did the the pasta with the pepper flakes and the
It was so good, but while you were cooking it, it was choking me out.
Yeah, try standing above the pan while that was cooking for sure.
I don't know how you didn't cough several times.
I know. I kind of choked up a little bit, but that was I think you kind of knew that in the taping. So we're gonna let this keep heating up and let's get this water going. So we're gonna have, I've got 5 cups, eventually be hot water, that we're gonna add to this. And then we're gonna get our little roux going. So I'm gonna throw in some salt and pepper. A little pepper, a little salt, some of that. Okay, and this water is going to start to boil, and once it starts to boil, we'll add it to the mixture here. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of this salt. So, hey, we'll see.
We do have a little bit of a surprise coming soon.
Oh, yes.
So while it is cooking, I'm going to take y'all off to the side for a bit.
This is actually going to be really fun putting together once we have everything cooked.
Are there instructions?
Yes. Are there instructions?
I need to be informed.
As
you know me, I need instructions.
Yes. So once we're done with this, we're going to get our oven going. After we get our tortillas fried up a little bit and get our oven going, and then we're going to throw everything together in our baking dish. And that's going to be a lot of fun too, putting it together.
I have a tendency to be the more technical person, whereas Jeff is more fly by the seat and see.
Yes, that's what makes it fun. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the 5 cups of hot water in here. And I'm going to let this cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then I'm going to get started on our roux.
I'm going to set Alexa for you. Set a timer for 15 minutes.
Good afternoon, Brent. 15 minutes, starting now.
Well, good afternoon. And I apologize if I set everybody's eco off.
No.
I'll try to blanket.
And not everybody is, I think I'm going to swap these out. Oh. And always remember, everybody, to use real butter. Who doesn't love real butter? And butter makes things taste so good. Okay, and I'm going to make a quick roux with this, so nobody judge me, because I know this is maybe my 2nd or 3rd roux that I've ever made. So I'm trying to show y'all how to put everything together. Now, the one thing you could do to, instead of doing the roux, you could always use a can of cream of chicken soup and cream of chicken.
Mushroom, maybe?
Or no, a cream of mushroom soup as a thickener for this instead of doing the roux. But I wanted to show y'all with the roux how this is going to be put together. Because, of course, the roux is going to act as a thickening agent for our enchilada sauce that we put together here. And so I'm going to burn this. And I'm getting a bunch of comments about doing this wrong, but bear with me. Okay. And I'm going to put my flour in. Oop. And I'm going to stir, 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 and not burn this.
So growing up, my grandmother's secret for making her roux was she did it in the microwave.
What?
Yes. She had a huge measuring cup. Like, well, I say measuring cup. It was just a big measuring cup. And I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen it. It's those big, big glass measuring cups. And she would put everything into it, and she would literally microwave it until it would get hot enough. She learned after a few times that if you're going to put it in the sink, make sure there is absolutely no moisture in there.
Oh.
And because she shattered one.
Oh, gosh.
Which meant that that whole roux was gone.
Okay, once the roux is finished, we're going to go ahead and add it to our enchilada mixer. Woo woo. I didn't burn it. Yay.
Sorry for telling all you secrets, Grady.
Sorry. But it's amazing how when I cook, I pick up things my grandmother used to tell me. I pick up things my mom used to tell me. And it's almost like a family reunion when I'm in the kitchen. My Aunt Angie too. God rest her soul. And grandma's soul. It's just like a family reunion when I cook. And that's why I think for me, when I cook for our friends, it just makes me happy because it brings back all of the tradition, all of memories, good memories of growing up as a kid and everyone always being in the kitchen, just always being in the kitchen. That's one of the things I love about being here in South Louisiana is the culture is pretty much the same as the culture, my culture. So it's just a good fit.
So even though this house is pretty decent sized and it has a really nice living room, the kitchen is where everybody ends up.
Yes.
Family always gathers around kitchen.
Oh, go ahead and set a timer for 20 minutes. Did we do it already?
We set one for 15. Do you want me to set one for 20 now?
Yeah, cancel that one.
Okay. Cancel 15-minute timer.
15-minute timer canceled.
Do it for 20
All
minutes.
right. Set a 20-minute timer.
And we're sorry for setting everyone else's off in the house.
I'll try to bleep it out. I'll do my best to bleep it.
There's just something about the fall season it's just warm for me. I love it. I know the temperature is not where we want it to be right now, but it'll eventually get there. It just warms my heart. And we're getting closer to the holidays, and it's just going to be wonderful. So we're going to let this thicken up a little bit more. See how it's thickening up really well. Yay. And I'm going to get my grease going. So I went ahead beforehand and did most of the tortillas to get them fried up. And I'm just going to show you how to do a couple of them so that you can see how easy it is. And this is great if you want to ever make like tostadas, because if you fry the tortilla enough, it's going to be pretty crispy for tostadas. And you know, a cheap meal. Look, have a tostada bar set up for your buddies and friends. Put some ground meat out, some chicken, some black beans, guacamole and everything nice. And just have a little tostada bar. That's kind of a fun meal to share. Okay, let's get this oil heated up.
So what are we looking for?
So it shouldn't be like a thick gravy, but it should be enough to where it'll not just run off everything like just a watery liquid, but something that's going to stick to it. That'll allow the peppers to stick to it. And then once we throw the chicken and cheese on top of it and the extra onion, then it'll all start
soaking up the moisture a bit.
Yes. And that's why the reason why you fry up the tortillas is just so that they're a little bit more pliable, and so they won't get soggy. Yeah, once the dish is done.
A little crisp.
Well, not so much a crisp, but just it's pliable. It's not just disintegrating, falling apart.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so basically you're putting your tortilla in the oil just for a few seconds to where it gets to where it's pliable. And basically you're just putting it on a sheet with some paper towels on it. So I took the liberty to do the other tortillas beforehand so that we can save some time. And it looks like that our hatch enchilada sauce is coming along really well. How much more time on the timer?
Good afternoon, Jeff. You have 12 minutes left on your 20-minute timer.
Oh gosh, okay.
Okay, so we're going to speed it up for a little bit until it's done.
Okay, so let's start putting this bad mama jamma together. So we're going to take our little fried tortillas and we're simply going to line. So I counted at 18. So this is a 9 by 13. If you had just a little bit bigger, I wouldn't call you out on it. So what we're going to do first is go ahead and put the tortillas on the bottom. And then we're going to add a little layer of the sauce. And then my little helper is going to add some chicken. So just get some chicken and kind of just like, yeah. Just kind of spread it real good, real good. Make sure it's even.
Got some big chunks in there.
Yeah. And just make sure that all the green sauce is covered just a little bit.
Oh, me splashing.
Okay, Bailey. Okay. Right over there. That's fine.
All right.
Then you're going to add your cheese. And just kind of, yeah. Then if you want to, you can throw a little extra onion on. It's up to you. Not a lot, just a little bit. And then we're going to do the tortillas again.
So how many tortillas in total?
I counted out 18 because you're going to do 6. First layer, 6 second layer, 6 third layer. For this container, I don't know.
We might get a little too.
Yeah,
we're gonna make this work. We're gonna make. We got this. We got this.
Work. So just ease up on the chicken.
Maybe if you have a deep container, that would be amazing.
Yeah. So I don't know if.
And we have deeper containers. We just didn't know how high it was gonna be.
Well, and that's the thing.
It's look, guys. We are experiencing it as you experience it.
Well, going by the recipe.
Exactly.
So now this being our first try, I know next time I'm going to get a bigger pan, bigger baking dish. Okay.
All right. So we're going to do chicken.
Yeah, let me see this. Let me see this real quick. And I think this will be enough because you may need to grab the other container.
He doesn't trust me.
I'm good. I'm just trying to see. Grab the other chicken container out of there. So the chicken. Repeat with the cheese. And look, you like a lot of cheese, you might need to grab the other bag of cheese too. I like a lot of cheese. A little bit onion. Oh yeah, they're really sealed.
Okay, I need
a little more onion.
My finger keeps slipping.
Here, I got you.
Thank you.
Ooh. Okay, and then our last layer. Of course, I'm going to put this on top of a cookie sheet so that it'll catch any juices that might be. Look at that. There you go. 18. That might be. Okay.
Boiling over?
Boiling over. Because I'm sure there will be. Now I'm going to try to put the rest of this enchilada sauce.
So you've been sparingly till now.
Well,
And now we get to.
Well, I think
really
it's all
double
going to
it
fall
on.
through the tortillas, the openings of tortillas. So,
I'll be honest, it smells good.
does this smell good?
Yeah.
We'll wait till everything kind of fuses together in the oven. Oh,
You want me to hold it for you?
no, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, it's all we're gonna make it work. It's gonna fit. It's gonna
We got
fit.
it. We got
You got
it.
it. You got it. You got it.
Oh,
The oven's
Oven's
ready. Yay! Oh yeah, because all of that liquid's gonna actually flow down to the bottom. That's gonna be good. Okay, last of the scoops. Throw some chicken on top of that. Ah! So excited. It all fit. It all fit. It all fit. So I did push down the tortillas once I had the first 2 layers on.
Alexa, stop. So if you want to add more rotisserie chicken, probably advisable.
I like a good hearty anything I eat. If I'm in the mood to eat something light, okay, something light and foofy, but I want hearty. I like hearty meals.
So everything is basically, if you're like any other Cajun or Mexican or whatever, or mother just in general, then you're going to measure it the way you want to measure it. You're going to do it to taste. All right, I think Bailey's having a meal there.
Bailey's catching the extra chicken. Can you grab me the other bag of cheese? I think
Absolutely.
I can get this really good.
Oop. I'm leaving fingerprints on the
You're fine.
refrigerator. We're going to have to clean the refrigerator.
So we're done with it. The rest of the chicken. Look at my pile. Oh, there's another cheddar.
Oh, that's pepper jack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could use, if I'm using a cheddar cheese, if you have another cheese of your choice, like maybe a pepper jack, what is it called?
Monterey, Mexican.
Pepper jack.
Pepper jack. Yeah, that's what we have.
Use it. Use it.
Whatever you're fun with. Whatever you like, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not opening.
And my hands are all.
Yeah, mine too. I think that's what the problem is. Oh, there we go.
Okay. So we're going to finish with the rest of the cheese, and I'm going to add a few more onions on the top. And again,
And I'm going to clean my hands while you do that.
yeah. So put the rest of this here. And I would advise, highly advise, if you're, I would put a cookie sheet under this to catch any of the juices that might overflow from it. But it looks like we're about ready to throw it in the oven. You're going to put it in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. And I'm just going to put a little more of the onion, just a little bit on the top. So we're going to put it in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. And we're going to eat good. So with that, I'm going to let Brent take it over.
All right, guys. So I am going to be making a drink to pair with our meal, and kind of looked it up a little bit to try to figure out exactly what would go well with it. And I'm not just going to make the drink. I'm actually going to give you a little bit of history on it also. So this is going to be called the Pimm's Cup. And it was started in London in an oyster bar. And it was by a gentleman named James Pimm, which hence the name Pimm's Cup. He owned an oyster bar, and it is a gin-based liquor. It's a secret blend of herbs and spice, and it was introduced as a healthy tonic for digestion aid is kind of what they had started it for. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a tall glass. And he served it in a small tankard, and it was called the Number One Cups, which is how it originally, the gin-based liquor got its name, Pimm's Cup Number One. And as you see, we have Pimm's. So Now, while it started in London, it really became a star here in the United States, especially after Napoleon House in New Orleans took it up. And they kind of put their own twist on it in the 1940s. They helped cement it within the New Orleans landscape. So if you've ever been to Napoleon House, you probably have seen the Pimm's Cup. So if you want to go check out like a real true version of it, definitely go check it out in New Orleans. They're amazing. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add the main ingredient, and I'm going to put up the ingredients on the description also, and I'll probably have it here somewhere. So it should come up in just a moment if it hasn't come up yet. So we're going to start off with Pimm's number 1, and that is going to be 2 ounces each. And actually, we need to get some ice first. So we're going to go ahead and get some ice. Let's see. Oh, you don't want crushed. All right, now that we have our ice, we're going to go ahead and get started with our main ingredient, which is Pimm's Cup number 1. And it is 2 ounces, and this is a 2-ounce jigger. And because I'm making 2, of course, I'm going to be doubling the recipe.
I get to taste one too?
Absolutely.
Yay!
There we go. Oh, made a little bit of a mess. Okay. All right. So, all right. Now for the citrus base. So we want to add some lemon juice, and usually it's about a 1/2 ounce. And I like really freshly squeezed lemon. So we're going to do some 1/2 ounce of lemon. We're going to give it a little bit of that. And I am just going everywhere with this. I'm not a neat cook. And to be honest with you, none of my recipes come out neat. So I usually have to clean up afterwards. There we go. All right. Now in London, they started serving it in the Wimbledon Tennis Championship in the 1970s. And it became a signature cocktail. So basically, thousands of pints every year were actually sold. And that's kind of how it became a staple in New Orleans. It kind of became a staple for the New Orleans flair. But we're topping it off with a ginger ale, or if you'd like to use sparkling lemonade, you're more than welcome to.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What lemonade?
Yes, like a sparkling lemonade. That would be amazing for like a really good summer drink. Okay. All right. Now, they suggest about 4 ounces. I just kind of filled it up and kind of guesstimated on how much it is. But if you really want to go by the book, by all means, please go by the book. We're going to top it all off with ginger ale, and then just a quick gentle stir. All right. All right. And some of the garnishments they use basically is orange. Then we have some lemon. You can also do cucumber. Napoleon House does do cucumber. We unfortunately did not have cucumber today, so we're not going to forego the cucumber. But also spearmint. And we have the Pimm's Cup. So y'all enjoy. I hope y'all enjoy it, and we're going to enjoy it while we eat our dinner. And back to Jeff.
And it's done. So we had it in the oven for 350 for 30 minutes, added an extra 5 minutes. One of the things that I forgot to mention is that you can do this dish with your tortillas 3 ways. You can do it the way we did it, the way it was layered, almost like a lasagna. My Texas family, I'm sorry. The second option you can do is roll it. You can roll your tortillas with the chicken on the inside. You do with the sauce. You do it with the cheese and the onion. If you want to roll them and take the time and do that, that's gorgeous and it's beautiful. That's a little more authentic. I'm sorry I'm being a little lazy for this recipe, but it's all good.
Time for that.
It's all good. It's all good. Or you could cut the tortillas into triangles and make like a casserole type thing. So it's either way, however you want to do it. But anyway, you can always add a dollop of sour cream on the top if you want to, just a little smidge for Brent. I really served you a big portion, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
And that you can serve this with some Mexican rice and black beans or whatever. So,
Right, so
okay, here we go.
Now.
Here we go. Look at me looking at everything first before I put it in my mouth. Did I get a tortilla? I did. Sorry. It's hot. Really hot. Okay. Chicken's got good seasoning to it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're, I think I would add like at least one hatch that was like hot to kind of add a little heat.
You'd
to
always add like maybe some jalapeno in there, or maybe a serrano pepper.
No, you're intermingling peppers.
That surprises me.
Peppers. No, I know, and this is a hatch. Hatches are really good and they're really spicy and really hot. So I like it.
Okay.
So
how does it go with the drink? Let's see.
Hold on.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Let's get that mint in there.
So when I originally looked this up, I was looking for drinks to pair with it. And the first thing that came up is a margarita. And I'm sorry, but I'm not that basic. I need to find something a little bit more interesting. So I wanted to find something that would definitely pair with it. And this is what I got instead, was the Pimm's cup.
That's good.
But thank y'all so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And we would love to see y'all again. And until the next one, catch you next time.
Be kind to one another. We'll see you next month. Cheers.
Mixing wrong and right. Your chaos and my order make the recipe ignite.